So we are going to induct our inaugural class. This is, when you hear the names mentioned, you're going to understand why this is so special. We have asked the voice of the Mummers, a friend to all of the Mummers, Mr. Steve Highsmith, to come and do the honors to induct our inaugural class. So I'd like to ask Mr. Steve Highsmith to come on up.
Thank you, Jack. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to be here. This is the best place to be on 2nd Street. Jake Hart made me say that. No, but it is certainly one of the best places to be on 2nd Street or anywhere on this planet. And this is Casey, by the way. He's the good-looking one of the two of us. This is our photographer. And what we're going to do is, if you don't mind, just take a little bit of video of you, and I'm going to take a still photo I'll put on my blog with the video we hope to run on Parade Day, just to tell people, again, something that you know very well, that Mummery is family. And I can't think of a better family that I've gotten to know some members of over the years, and that is the Avalon String Band. This is what it's all about on Parade Day. And you guys standing next to each other and hugging each other and loving each other and being with you all the time. As Elaine said to me just a few minutes ago, she said, you don't need all the riches and all the mansions. You just need each other. You just need family. Thank you. And that message is something we all should carry with us. And why it's important for me to be here is only for me is the fact that you're inaugurating these folks of yours that mean so much to Avalon String Band and to each other, to this family, into the Avalon String Band Hall of Fame today in the inaugural class. It's an awesome, awesome moment. It doesn't mean anything if we don't recognize the worth of each of these individuals' names that I have the honor of reading out. These are important people. They have mothers and fathers and brothers and sisters and wives and kids that relied on them so much, and they were always there for them. And they inspired you, and they inspired many in the community. And it's the one thing I'm going to leave you with here, that in all of what you've been through, and what you go through every year, and looking out for each other, and then just doggone getting ready for the parade, and how tired you are, and all the things you feel you miss because you have to be here, or you have to be at rehearsal, wherever you're doing, it means so much. And sometimes we take it for granted. In our own families, the city of Philadelphia, what you mean for this region, what you mean for Pensport and Whitman and every part of South Philadelphia in this city is beyond words and description. And I see it from afar. Sometimes I see it a little closer, but I recognize it, and I really just want to say thank you. You don't get said thank you enough for what you do. So thank you, and thank you for being a family. And with that, I would like very much, with Jack's permission, to begin, and I guess I'm going to say each name individually, and would you please come up, or family members come up when the names are said, please. For the inaugural class of the Avalon String Band Hall of Fame, going back to 1982, Mr. Matt Bachansky. And here's another thing people don't get. Matt's actually working, as Jack just told me. And that's the thing. These are real people who are in string bands. And that's awesome. Although Matt could have taken the day off. Next up, and this is a difficult one. This has been a difficult year on at least a couple of counts, and maybe more than that for members of this family. But Mr. Tom Cavanaugh with his family, please come out. Thanks for being here this day. This is very soon, and very difficult. And again, words can't describe what you're feeling and what your family still will feel for many years to come. But nonetheless, thank you for all the years that Tom had and everything that you're doing. Thank you. Thank you very much. Our next inductee, Marv Goodwin.
We're going up for no, we can't.
Way to go, Pat.
Congratulations. Our next inductee into the Hall of Fame, Jim Kimber. Officer Jim Kimber, you got the day off today. What is it, Sunday?
His wife made it work for him.
There's another section in the parade for you there, Jim. Our next inductee into the Hall of Fame, Frank McGugan. Congratulations, our next inductee into the Hall of Fame, Mr. Kevin O'Brien. The inductees stay all the way in the back. That's what you do. And our next inductee, Mr. Bill Rainier. Accepting for Bill is his son. Bill. Why don't you just take it? Your name's on there. Just... Hey, Dan, look what I've done. Where have you been? Very good. Tell your dad congratulations. Our next inductee, Lex Rogers. And he has to run out after rehearsal. All right. Next up, Joe Erzillo Sr.
Yeah, Papa Joe!
Congratulations, Joe. Thank you. And finally, of our 10 inductees in the 1982 era and in the first inaugural class of the Hall of Fame, Mr. Mike Patenzi. And now the Finance Committee of Avalon Spring Band has asked me to just add one thing here. All the inductees now owe $100 each. This is a wonderful moment. It's a moment that I hope you crystallize in your minds, because it is one of the few times in our daily lives where we just take 1 second and we say to someone, you are outstanding. You mean everything to us. You have done a wonderful job. You are an example of who we should be and why we are one family and moving on together. And I hope you carry that spirit with you as you go up Broad Street, as you round City Hall and you get to 16th and JFK, and you do what Avalon Spring Band does every single time I see you, and that is be one of the best, and maybe this year other people will recognize that you are the
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Steve Heisman. Please, big round of applause for Steve.